Hey guys, okay, so to answer Ryan's question about me staying away from Facebook and it only lasting 1 or 2 days, I don't feast on Facebook like I used to because it's just not worth looking at anymore. So if I have something that's worth saying, I'll go to Facebook. But other than that, I don't sit there like I used to and scroll through and read everything. It's just too much. I know what it's going to say. I know what you guys are sharing, and it's nothing that I want to be a part of. It's it's um it's interesting because we've gone through different stages. I'm watching. So when it first happened, we were like shock. Then when after the shock was the panic and everybody went shopping, and we are now in the waiting phase, asking questions, wondering how long we're going to be stuck in our houses. And it's just that's the only thing that I'm curious is where's the light at the end of the tunnel? I mean, it's great you're giving everybody money. It's great we're going more in debt as a country. It's great that we're doing all that, but it would be nice to have a time frame. I know we're looking at 2 weeks. We'll probably get an update after 2 weeks. So that's what I'm holding on to. But but what I did notice is we have turned a little bit of a corner here with the weather. It's not been all rain and gloom and doom anymore. I don't know where you live, but we still had that wintry feel. And the past 3 days, it's been like over 80 degrees. It's been great outside. Um, I just sparked up the smoker, and I'm loading the smoker with meat. I'm doing a pulled pork right now, and then I'm going to add 2 racks of ribs, 4 ribeye steaks. This ain't for me. I'm just filling up my smoker. We're going to freeze some of it for some other meals. 4 ribeye steaks and 10 bratwursts. It's just going to be packed full of food. Then we're going to smoke it all, freeze it, and use it throughout the next few weeks as dinners. We get the pulled pork. It's going to be beautiful. You'll be seeing a review. Morning, CJ. How are you? You'll be seeing a review on that smoker. I'm very excited about this smoker, and I'll be honest with you guys because you're here, so you get to learn this little secret. This smoker has Wi-Fi built in, and this smoker has a dumping spout. You pull a knob, and it opens the spout, and all your pellets, your wood pellets, come pouring out, so you can dump them into a bucket, and then you can pull out your apple pellets and pour those in. It's one handle. That's it. It's really something I've wanted on smokers. It's funny because I think Traeger called me once and said, "Hey, we want to send you a smoker." I said, "Does it tell me when my food's done, or do I have to use my own thermometer?" Morning, Laura. And then I said, "Does it have a good exchange for? Can I dump the pellets out the bottom so I can change flavors?" And they're like, "No." I said, "Look," and I think Traeger has. I think there's a lot of companies are starting to go to these two features, but Traeger did have it when they called me. I said, "When you get it, call me back." So it's not a Traeger smoker, but you'll find out on the show what smoker it is. It's really cool. It's got a special attachment on the side. Don't want to give too much away. I want you guys to watch the video and enjoy it. I'm pretty pumped because my firing up that smoker tells me that my barbecue season is kicking off. So I'm just trying to get some crazy ideas. Do I want to smoke salmon? Do I want to smoke cheese? Do I want to do hard-boiled eggs again? Oh, that was great. That was unbelievable. But anyway, yeah, you remember the old intro from 2010. Well, YouTube, the reason I got rid of the long intro, everybody got tired of seeing it. Excuse me. Sorry. Everybody got tired of seeing it was like 17 seconds, but every time you watch the show, you had to wait through the intro. And it was that's why I do a boom, boom. It's quick little intro, tells you what the show name is, and that's it. Moving on so that we get into the recipe. Another thing over the years that I've removed was reading fan mail because you don't tune in for that. You don't tune in for my mail. If I want to talk about my mail, I'll talk about it on social media or I'll talk about it here. But hey, Dan, what's going on? But anyway, the bottom line is, so we've made a lot of changes according to, yeah, thank you, Karen, very much. We made a lot of changes to the show according to what you liked, what you didn't like. You know, I know you like playing with your food. I know you like product reviews. I know you like grilling. I know what you guys like, and I'm trying to steer the show back into those things. That's why we're smoking today. We did a lot of playing with your foods recently. That was fun. The Starbucks one is up right now. Somebody told me that you get the same amount of coffee in a large Starbucks as you do. I'm like, really? Serious? Or it's not worth it. You should or like at McDonald's, it's better to order 2 small Big Macs than it is that jumbo Big Mac. You get more meat, you get more everything. So I love the Playing with Your Food series. I plan on doing more. I've had a dream of getting some burritos and unrolling them and looking at how they look. Get a burrito from Taco Bell, get a burrito from the local place, and get a burrito from like Chili's. I try to stick with things that you guys are familiar with too. Jack, new subscriber here, and love your channel. Thank you so much. North Fork Lures. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Jim, how are you? How are you guys? You gotta realize that I've had it worse than everybody in the country because I had foot surgery right before Christmas. I have been stuck in my house, not literally. I get out. I took a walk at the park. I go to the store if I have to, but I've basically been stuck in my house for over 7 weeks at least. So I've had it like 3 times worse than everybody else. I finally got my shoe on. I know you can't see it, and I'm not putting my foot up in the camera, but I got my shoe back. So I'm out of the walking boot. I'm totally normal. Now I'm just learning to walk again. Stay safe and healthy, Jack. Blessings. Everyday Barbecue, how you doing, man? Michael, love you, dude. So basically, I'm just wondering how long. That's all. I haven't heard. Maybe they've said, and I missed that one brief moment between this guy was tested positive and this guy tested positive. But there's another thing that's kind of rubbed me a little wrong. I'm trying not to put out any negative out there, but I want to talk about some observations. A lot of celebrities have kind of come out with their own little video talking about, all that. And they all have good intentions, but it's interesting to see a celebrity stuck at home too. It's like everybody, I think it's the first time in my life, everybody is at the same level right now. We're all going through the same thing. That is just weird to see a celebrity, also telling everybody to stay home and stay safe and everything. A lot of the Nashville artists are back, and I'm sure Garth Brooks right over here, like a few miles from my house. He probably is stuck on his ranch, just wondering, hey, when am I going to get back on stage? That's what's weird. So when I went to the park, it was beautiful. We had like an 80-degree day. And do you guys feel, I had a thought, do you guys feel that, we'll go back to normal at some point, but it'll never be the same? It like we're going to hopefully learn from this, but it just ain't going to be the same. Hopefully cleanliness will be on the rise. Hopefully kids will wash their hands more, and there'll be less spreading of germs. But I don't know what this is. I don't know what comes of this. This is interesting because we're in the middle of it right now. I'm sure when we look back at it, we're going to be laughing. What did toilet paper have to do with anything? Why were we doing this? Why were we doing that? I couldn't even get a pickup time at the supermarket for my groceries. I tried Walmart, I tried Kroger, and they wouldn't let me. I'm in the app, and they said there's no other, pick another day. There was 2 days to choose, and they said both days were full. I don't know. How do you expect me to not go into your store? I was forced to go into the store and shop. I wanted to pick up my groceries. So the irritating thing was I got to the store and the whole parking lot was empty. I'm like, now would have been a good time to pick up my groceries. But anyway, so by the way, I just ordered the John Wick trilogy. I don't know if you guys are fans of John Wick. I love John Wick movies. I've been watching so much stuff. It's just embarrassing. I mean, we've gone through so many shows. There's a disturbing movie on Netflix right now. Hey, Jack. How you doing, Lex? No, Jim, I expect this to change. I expect it to change a lot. But hopefully the new version of us will be better. The more caring version of us will be better. So anyway, there's a movie on Netflix that I watched called The Platform. Has anybody watched that? Yeah. I'm telling you, I warn you, I don't recommend it for anybody under 18. It's very graphic, violent wise, and it's kind of a creepy concept, but anyway, hello from Israel. How are you? That is so cool. I hope you're doing well right now. So anyway, that movie. So is there anything else good out? I mean, I've watched so many shows that I'm running out of shows. I had to go to PBS Masterpiece. That just scares me. I'm running out of stuff. And I'm like, and here's what's going to happen. Okay. So like all the shows that most of you watch, like whether it's on Netflix or it's like NCIS on regular TV, those aren't Nova Scotia, Canada. How are you? Kenny, good morning. So those are being produced right now. So there's going to be a point that we have to recover, kind of like a traffic accident. Okay, there's going to be a point where we have to recover that you're going to find that there's not any new stuff for TV, like SWAT and Law and Order and all the shows that people watch. I don't watch those, but I mean, the ones I watch on Netflix, the Mindhunter, and those aren't being filmed right now. Everybody's been told to shut down everything. And oh, Dan. Yeah, I wouldn't be speaking that. That's not cool. But remember, the most important thing is to exercise. Check on. Yesterday, Tammy and I got on the phone and called all the single people we know. People, we had a thing when we moved to Tennessee. We would invite people at our church that had nobody. So we know. I mean, it wasn't like they were lonely. They just didn't have family out here. We didn't want them to be alone for Christmas or Thanksgiving. So we would invite like 6 to 8 people to join us for dinners, Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas dinner. And, it was something Tammy and I wanted to do. We didn't think anybody should be alone for the holidays. So we started calling those people because we don't know if anybody's checked on them. We don't know how they're doing. So anyway, excuse me. Yeah, so we did that yesterday. So, run through. I mean, there's been some creative people. I've seen some crazy people start singing some songs, some parodies about stuck in their house. The music was to something famous. Anyway, there's people going back crazy. They're going back crazy. That's exactly what's happening. Seriously. Thank you so much, Lex, for being a part of the channel and a part of the family, which I kind of think of you guys as family. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to talk. I mean, I want to talk about some of the things I saw a meme yesterday where it was, you guys probably saw me post that if you guys follow me on Facebook. It was funny because like it said, in 2010, it shows a picture of an angry dog and it says, pastors think Facebook is of the devil. And then in 2020, it's like, hey, join me live. It's a big happy dog. Join me live for my sermon on Facebook. I'm like, everybody is online doing their churches. It's so funny. So, oh, you like the shepherd's pie? I was a little bummed with the shepherd's pie recipe. You know why? Because the gravy bubbled over. And when the gravy bubbled over, it looked like I didn't get the mashed potatoes to the edge of the pan but I did. So it wasn't the best looking shepherd's pie. I probably would recommend less gravy, but nobody wants a dry shepherd's pie either. So I don't care that it wasn't beautiful. It was delicious. What else am I working on here? I'm doing the smoker video. It's a little tough reviewing restaurants right now, but we brought home, we reviewed, not a parking lot review. We kind of brought in food. So we reviewed the place when we went to order it, and then we brought it in our house and we showed you pictures of it, what it looked like. Great place we got out here in Hendersonville. If you live out here by me, it's called California Tacos, and this little tiny building in the middle of a parking lot always has cars. Oh man, Mexican food always has cars. I'm telling you, if you get a good Mexican food out here in Tennessee, man, you just want to sleep there all the time, just hang out. But yeah, it's really good. The tacos were good. What did we get? Oh, I got a quesadilla fajita, I think. But anyway, so thank you for joining the live stream. This is my first time catching you live from Pennsylvania. Howdy, howdy. Hey, you done any Amish shopping in Pennsylvania? I really like shopping at the Amish. I think I released a video. I don't know if it's shown yet. I went shopping and showed you guys in the video everything I bought. It's pretty cool. Some of it's kind of like, okay, you're just a business selling jelly in a jar. But then some of it's like, wow, these like raw chickens from the Amish smell different than your regular chickens in the store. So if you ripped it open, the skin's tougher, it's stronger, it's totally a different chicken. It's weird. Hello, what is this? I'm not sure what you're looking for. I'm Mennonite. So yes, I saw that video. Well, welcome, Leanne. So yeah, Mennonites are big out here too. They do a lot of work. So they get hired to build warehouses, build greenhouses. They're very affordable people to work with. They do great work. The Mennonites out here. I've heard nothing but great things about the Mennonites. And if you don't know what the Mennonites are, they're I don't want to say they're like a form of Amish, but it's another, not really a denomination, but another derivative of. But anyway, I don't want to get into that because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm completely off the rails right now. Is this coronavirus stuff? Yeah, I try not to speak the words. I try not to talk about it. I try to refer to it as the situation we're going through. I hate to give it attention. I hate to feed it. But yeah, I'm tired of the news. I try not to, I try and stay away from the news. So I go to my food blogs or my technology blogs. Can't get rid of it. All throughout my blogs is all about what's going on in the world. It's affected. It's touched every corner. So you could be on a 100% food blog, and there's topics, what to cook when you're stuck at home, and this and that, and so you know what? All we can do is embrace the situation we've been dealt. And Anabaptist, is that the denomination? Let's see. Mexican food, my favorite. Yeah, I'm not. It's not up there high for me. Tammy loves it. Tammy loves Mexican food, so I always do it as a treat for her. But I kind of got Mexican fooded out in Southern California. It was like everywhere, and it was good. It was really good. They nailed it in California, so we had good people making stuff. Good morning, Jack. Hope we will have a full summer of smoking meat this year. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of smoking, a lot of grilling. We're going to try out some new products, some new fire starters and stuff. And I've been approached by a few people to review some of their products. So we're in discussions right now. But yeah, there'll be a lot of cooking outdoors. I don't know if you guys have made it outside yet. I hope you have. I hope you've made it exercise. I hope you have a routine. Like I just got out of my walking boots. So walking across the house is difficult, but So I will stand in my living room and I'll be on the phone and I will walk in circles and I will walk up the street and I've never seen so many kids in my life. We went to the park. Everybody brought the kids out. The first nice day when the rain stopped and it was 80 degrees. Man, you would have thought it was a field trip at the park. It was unbelievable. Every parent had every kid out there. It's like, I've got to get my kid out of the house. I want to buy a charcoal starter for my husband, but haven't found one I like. Need help. A charcoal starter. There's a few ways to start your charcoal. You can get, it's called a chimney, like a handheld device that holds a bunch of coals or wood or whatever, and you can let it burn in there, and it happens really fast. And then you start it with some newspaper at the bottom, and then you dump it in where you want the fire to be. You can get the little Weber squares that you light. You can get the organic ones, which are made out of wood, and then you light those on fire in your fire and just let them burn and they'll start your fire. You can get the electronic one if you want, but if you're looking for a charcoal starter for my husband, yeah, those are the 3 popular ones or 4 popular ones. I prefer to start charcoal. I prefer the chimney. So look for a chimney, charcoal chimney, and it works really well. You need to get your husband. Oh, what's it called? What's it called? Dragon? Oh, I forgot the name of it. It's a clip-on. I can't remember. Oh, I don't remember. I'm not going to sit here and try and think. It's one of my favorite products. It's like a fan. It's a fan that clips onto the side of it's Dragon something or something Dragon. I can't remember, but it's a fan that blows onto the fire and will rage the fire like beyond. So it's really, really cool. So like you clip it onto the side, you point it at your fire, you walk away, you come back in like 10 times. I wouldn't use Kenny wouldn't use lighter fluid. Just too many. A lot of people don't like the chemical stuff. There's more natural ways. You can do an egg carton. You can put an egg carton. I should do a video on starting charcoal fires. Yeah, gas is great, isn't it? Somebody was joking that can't go anywhere, but gas is like rock bottom. Like out here, it's $1.85. $1.85 a gallon. It's great out here. Like you could just go travel the U.S. and what are you gonna do? I had to cancel my New Orleans trip too. I mean, everything just got destroyed. But who wants to go travel to New Orleans and sit in a hotel? Yeah, not a. Anyway, so there's plenty of starters out there, but the Dragon, it's like a hair dryer, but for men, who cook outside. I forget the name. I'm so frustrated. If you guys know what again, we'll try this one time and then we'll get back into the talking. Starter. No, not Cajun. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. It gave me a bunch of other companies that I don't want to talk about. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, just type it in there. I wish we could talk face to face still. I'm still thinking about switching over live to Zoom because we got 41 people. All of us could be in one room and video chatting, but it would be really draggy for some of you, and I don't want to do that. So anyway, Barbecue Dragon fan. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, James. I owe you one. Thank you. It's called the Barbecue Dragon fan. Look that up on Amazon, and it's worth every penny. It's a great gift for the guy that cooks outside. Some things aren't worth troubling doing yourself. So anyway, Creole. Speaking of Creole, I have a rack of ribs right now on the smoker. Well, it hasn't gone on yet. So I put the pulled pork on this morning. And what time did I do that? I did it like 5 a.m. We got up. What's your favorite Cooking with Jack show you ever filmed? Probably the most popular one, the one about tenderizing steak, where you put rock salt over the top of steak and it breaks it down and it turns it into filet mignon, even a piece of crap steak like London broil. If you haven't already done so, please smash the like button. Thank you, Laura. I really appreciate that. She's a great moderator, and I just wanted you to know that I appreciate you. But yeah, so that's probably my favorite. I've done so many bad, just awful. It was a disaster. And then I made the Yorkshire pudding disaster. My favorite was your Cuban sandwich video. Did I do anything wrong? You spelled favorite European, so I'm guessing you're from Europe, Dan. So the Cubans. It probably where I mispronounced. I said mojo, I think, and it's moho, or I said moho and it's mojo. So embarrassed. But you know what? I never claimed to be a chef. I will tell you guys that every time. I'm not a chef. I'm a home cook. I started the show telling you guys that I'm not that great. I've learned a lot from you guys. I've learned as much from you guys as you've learned from me. BJ's let everyone in, no limit. Yeah, I've been to BJ's. Anyway, it was delicious. I also liked the movie you were influenced from. Oh yeah, it's called Chef. The movie is called Chef, and that is a great movie. Great soundtrack. I bought the soundtrack. I love the movie. I bought the movie. Real good. So anyway, anyone been to Costco? There, limiting number of people in store. Line ran around it. Yeah. If you can find a store that lets you order ahead of time and you can pick up, think ahead, think a day ahead, think 2 days ahead. Don't you're not looking for PlayStation 5. Don't need to wait in line for an hour. Just be smart in your shopping, in your excursions going out, in everything. Check with your friends, check with your parents, check with your kids, whoever's not living with you and is your family, check in on them. We've all had to, oh my gosh, we've all had to think a little bit. That's scary, huh? We know you're not a chef. Oh, absolutely. I am not. So anyway, I'm just a regular Joe. But if there's something you want me to smoke, I'm trying to there is a restaurant here in town that does elk burgers. I'm trying to go review that because I heard elk meat is better than deer meat, better than beef, better than pork. It's like one of the best meats to eat, taste-wise. Health-wise, it's good too, I'm sure. But have you guys ever had an elk burger? You can't get elk around here normally. It's not like it's at the supermarket. Are you going to continue the burger wars once it's over? Oh, yeah. Yeah, everybody loves burgers. Same with Pizza Wars. We're doing Pizza Wars, I guarantee, one way or another. Pizza Wars is one of my most popular. Yeah, so Dan, yeah, you like elk? Absolutely delicious. Pizza Wars booms no matter what, whether it's a good pizza place or a bad pizza place. So I may be doing some Pizza Wars on the cooking show. We may do another frozen pizza. There's so many frozen pizza companies out there. So the reigning champion is not Brooklyn Brothers, is the Sicilian Brothers. That's it. Sicilian Brothers is reigning champion in frozen pizza right now. Awesome. Was watching some of your old videos last night. Came across the Amish market one. Pretty cool. Yeah. The old ones were fun. The Ugly Green Kitchen. My son still lives there. My oldest son in California. He still lives there. In fact, I think, is he there? Oh no, he's with his girlfriend in Malibu right now. I guess he took her there for her birthday. It was her birthday and her Hawaiian trip got canceled. It was a birthday Hawaiian trip. And she probably was really sad over that. But anyway, so he rented a Harley and they got on the Harley together and they rode to Malibu, and they have a place in Malibu. It's absolutely beautiful. They're having a great time up there. Smoked a keto meatloaf yesterday. It turned out phenomenal. Really? Hey, you got to share that with me. I'd love to see how that turned out. Unless you didn't take pictures, of course. Awesome kid is living the dream. Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good. He's my conspiracy theorist son, So he's been sending me a lot of headlines. This is what's really happening. This is what's happening. And I believe him. I don't knock my son. But I believe, like, when he shows me something, I believe up to like 80% of what he shows me, or 75%. There's a little bit I go, well, they may not have really meant that by this. So anyway, I'm not too much into conspiracy theories. They've been flying like crazy. They've been going bananas. I mean, the stuff going on. You guys have too much time on your hand. It gets dangerous. I hope you guys are drinking coffee. So we're going to, let's see, we're going to take a few more questions and then I'm going to wrap it up. But just want to let you know, I have to tell you, the thing that is bothering me the most over this ordeal, any plans for product reviews? Product reviews. I'm doing a smoker review right now outside. It's called Fill It Up Friday. It's when you pack your smoker or your barbecue or your grill full of meat. You fill it up, and it's going to air on a Friday. So be looking for that, I think, next Friday. I'm going to throw it in so that you guys can see some pretty awesome stuff. We're doing also Battle of the Seasonings in this video. So we've got 5 things on the grill. On the smoker. We got 5 different seasonings. We're going to tell you which one's the best. We got like the Shed. We got Slap Your Mama. We got Patty's 1880 Settlement Seasoning. We're going to taste them all. Some I have never tasted before. Product reviews. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I'm kind of over the Instant Pot and the Ninja Foodie or the grill. I'm not into the grill anymore, but is there anything else? Let me know if there's anything hot out there that you guys want me to do, and I'll look into it and I'll see. Not much. I'm not doing much shopping right now. So the one thing bothering me over this whole ordeal, I was starting to tell you, is not being able to go to the movie theater. Because Tammy and I, we bought those unlimited passes. We go to Regal Theaters for like $18 a month, and we can watch as many movies as we want. And there were some really cool movies coming out, and it was just my wife and I, quiet time together. We'd go to the movies. There was like, when we went, nobody be in the theater. It was like way empty. And movie popcorn. Don't get me started. Movie popcorn. Does anybody throw M&Ms in their popcorn? That's what I want to know. The other question, does anybody put mustard in their popcorn? I've heard of those 2 crazy things, and they're both really good. Mustard and M&Ms in your popcorn. Movie popcorn is like to die for. So we would go to the movies. That was our thing. You guys would see me always posting them at the movies. I'm at the movies. Well, not at the movies anymore. I can't go to the movies anymore. Now I got to pay. They want me to pay $20. That's one movie on pay-per-view is like more than what I paid for a whole month of unlimited movies. So I won't pay for it. Oh yes. The white cheddar seasoning. Tammy likes the kettle corn seasoning, so she gets her own. And so what we do, let me tell you what we do at the movie theater. When we get there, we buy a large popcorn, and we will hate popcorn. Wow, that's a rarity. You're the first person I've ever met that hates it. We will buy popcorn, and you get 1 free refill. So Tammy gets a drink carrier. She rips the dividers of a drink carrier, dumps the popcorn into a drink carrier, brings it back to the counter, says, "Sir, I need another refill because I get 1 refill on a large." So then we refill the bucket. And so I get the bucket, or she gets the bucket, and I get the box, whatever. And so it's really cool. So you get a refill. So use a drink carrier. This is just a little tip. people freaked out. They're watching Tammy going, "What are you doing?" Because she's tearing it up, but she's got it down. She knows what she's doing. So she'll put her kettle seasoning on there, and I will put the white cheddar or whatever. I'll do jalapeno cheddar. The theaters now sell you the little things, but we buy them at Walmart. You get the real big one for like $1.70 or something. But anyway, salt and vinegar on your popcorn. Dan, that's my man. That is some serious stuff right there. Salt and vinegar. There are chips that are salt and vinegar, and some people have a taste for that. Not me. So you guys know that you can reach me through my website, cookingwithjack.com. You can sign up for the website, and then I'll send out alerts and stuff. You can reach me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all that. You can write me personally, privately, if you come up with anything. It looks like James the Man wants rib brisket. There you go. That's a home run right there. Mac and cheese, all on smoker, and I put cocoa powder in my popcorn. Nice. I never thought of that. I'm not that I'm going to walk in with a big can of Hershey's dark chocolate cocoa powder, and but that's interesting. So anyway, Nestle's Bunch of Crunch in my popcorn. Yeah, something like that. Something that's chocolate in it is amazing with popcorn. It's got to be the salty and sweet mix. It's like having a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which I haven't had in forever, along with Doritos chips. You get that salty and sweet mixture going in your mouth. Oh man, there's so many combinations like that. But they sell barbecue rib tips in the movies. Where's this? All right, I gotta wait. Please tell me, who sells barbecue rib tips? I've never been to a movie theater that sells that. I'll tell you a little story while I'm waiting for King Lord to give me the answer. So I was doing a Barbecue Wars tour, and we were at, was it Randy's barbecue, sweet and salty, man, like bacon on. Yep, that sounds okay. So we were in, I think it was Rusty's or Randy's. I don't remember. It's the barbecue joint in Texas that is attached to a gas station. And anyway, so we went in there, and we were ordering something, brisket, and they were chopping off the burnt ends. And I almost lost my junk right there. King Lord, New York Lowe's in New York. Oh, so they sell barbecue rib tips in the movies. Okay. So New York has everything. I love New York. So they told me that if I ever want burnt ends, which is like the tip of the brisket, all chopped up. If you ever want burnt ends, just ask them and they'll give them to you for free. Now that was many years ago. So I don't know if they finally got around to charging people, but they give me like a whole mountain of rib tips. I was blown away. Westbury, like $18, you get 4. Nice. I bet it's delicious. All right. King Lord, thank you, man. That's great. So if anybody's in Westbury, get yourself some rib tips. And if you never had rib tips, I need to do a video on rib tips. That's something I can smoke. I got to get back into beef ribs. That would be awesome. So anyway, be looking for more smoker videos, more meat videos, more fun stuff. All right, guys? Be safe. We're still all together in this. We all know what we're doing. Don't feed on the negative. Speak the positive. That's all I can say. All right? What to say? Hey, Ray, what's going on? Jack Howdy from Orange County. Do you still play Pokemon Go? No, I stopped playing Pokemon Go. They still have raids. Stay in car though. Miss y'all. Yeah, I don't do Pokemon Go. I don't do Harry Potter. I stopped all that craziness and I took back my evenings. I used to get in the car and go driving every single night. It was crazy. Sean's now hungry. How many of you are hungry? I'm starving. In fact, I'm going to go have breakfast. Long Island in the house. Do you actually mean I have to go to a movie theater in order to get rib tips in Westbury? Okay, I'm going to let this run. King Lord. So Tessa's question is there a movie theater over there? Popcorn is old days. Menu has gotten a lot better than that. Is there a movie theater in Westbury you're talking about? Is it the Lowe's movie theater? Does Lowe's hardware store show movies now? I don't know. The rest of the world is wondering because we're all going Lowe's movies. We're all confused. Sorry, we don't live out there. That's a little tough. Hold on 1 second. Let me mute my mic real quick. Okay, so King Lord, if you can hear me, Tess wants to know: do you actually mean she has to go to a movie theater in order to get rib tips in Westbury? Is it really a movie theater, or is it Lowe's like the hardware store, or is Lowe's the movie theater? You can sneak your own in. Well, yeah, we're not going to go there. I'm not going to promote that, but I can say, the movie theater is kind enough to let us bring in our own water, which is pretty cool because I don't want anything that's at the movie theater to drink. So we get to bring in a bottle of water. They don't give us any problem. They're really nice. And you know what's cool? We're starting to know the kids that clean the theaters when they come in at the end of the movie. We know some of them, and we don't know them by name, but we're getting to know them. So like we're chatting. Hey, what'd you think of this movie? Have you ever seen it yet? And we start chatting on it. But anyway, it closed. Okay, so I don't know what closed, but anyway, so yeah, the IMAX theater at my movie theater is probably the only one that hasn't been remodeled. It's the old seats that just kind of partially lean back, and the standard theaters have recliners. I don't get this. I won't go to an IMAX movie ever. Star Wars, Indiana Jones. I don't care what's showing because it's just those old seats that just do this. It's like on an airplane. I want to lay back. And you're like, that's nothing. But in the standard ones, you get your legs up and everything. You get your drink holder. You're good to go. So anyway, I'm going to say goodbye right now, guys. Thanks for joining me. I don't want to be really abrupt and just run off. I appreciate your time. And remember, my show is because of you. So I love you guys. If you got any ideas, you want to see me try anything or attempt anything on the shows, any one of the shows, let's see. Just give me a message through any one of social media or the internet. Okay. All right, guys. I love you. Take care and enjoy your Saturday. And try not to bump into anybody. Okay. 6 feet. Don't forget.